السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. شلونكم شباب؟ شو اخباركم؟ ان شاء الله زين. شباب اليوم رجعنا لكم فيديو جديد ومقطع جديد. شباب اليوم ما راح نلعب كلاش رويال، اليوم راح نشاهد افضل لواعيب الكلاش رويال. خلينا نشوف من يفوز افضل لواعيب الكلاش رويال. يلا شباب. ثلج مين بيت. شباب احنا علينا بس نشاهد اليوم مقطعنا، ما راح نلعب بس نشاهد اللاعب. مارس كتير ذاك الخصم مش راح يدبله ودبله زلو، اخذ كتير دمج والله، اخذ هواي دمج كفو. ايه هذا بلا رجع له في حركة هاي اليوزر. دبل الكانون منا، دبل المنيون، دبل المنيون ها، دبل زاو. اوه برج طار. اوه ماي جاد، برج طار شباب. رجعنا في حركة الاكس وزار. هذا رجع ماكس كثير من اللي ورا. دبل الكانون من اللي ورا، دبل الهوك. جاب البرج. بس طبعا شباب هم متعادلين 1 كول.
Has the upper hand. Graveyard, like a quick cycle graveyard deck like Expo Master has, doesn't really fare well in taking a second tower because of the King Tower activation. You have 2 towers killing skeletons as fast as humanly possible.
Tears from both of our players as another big wave crashes in. 2 Musketeers lock onto the King Tower, but Expo Master's not too worried about that. He's more focused on the left side of attack. Great hit from Sergio Ramos prevents the cannon card from crossing the field. But wow, another super aggressive cannon card played by Expo Master does get the lock start popping the tower down. Graveyard Skeleton's not getting a whole lot of value though. The minions up top protected out pretty well in chat.
Yeah, and Sergio Ramos continuing to put these 3 Musketeers in the back, forcing Expo Master to poison the right hand double Muskies every single time. But he needs to start getting damage on this left-hand side tower. And here comes a Hog Rider. Is it going to get tornadoed?
Looks like it will. Ice Wizard Tornado, a deadly combination with the Mega Minion flying high. He gets 1 swipe off onto the Hog Rider, and that's all Expo Master needed. Left side still looking relatively healthy as Expo Master's time has come. Going on the counterattack again with double Ice Wizard marching on in. Hold on though, Sergio Ramos with an aggressive 3 Muskie play right in the center of the arena. And chatting. Is he going to be able to break through this left lane?
حلو.
No, I don't think he is. He did that just so that the cannon core cannot snipe this tower down. Minions are going to take care of the Mega Minion. Musketeer still getting protected from this Ice Golem, but Sergio Ramos really needs to start getting damage on this left-hand side tower as the Ice Wizard locks onto the Minions. And the cannon card's going to come down for the Musketeer. Bad exchange there for Expo Master as the cannon card unable to rebuff the Musketeer on back. Looks like she finally goes down, but Sergio Ramos
طبعا تشكيلة أنا ما نجربها، بس أول مرة راح أجربها وأشوفها.
Overtime now has not really gone in Expo Master's favor.
لسه راح كل يكملون وراح نهجم هجم.
Trying to get together another attack on the Sergio Ramos's last Princess Tower.
Yeah, let's see. Hog Rider this time in the middle. Is it going to get to the tower? Is he going to tornado? But there's 2 Musketeers that are still alive. Tornado gets a lot of value once again.
And even though the King Tower has so many hit points, Expo Master is getting awfully low. Poison value from Expo Master as he hits all 3 Musketeers. They will go down defending that left side side tower as it reaches triple digits in chat.
Yeah, if he just played those three Musketeers about
هذا
4
برج
more
طار.
times to the right, he would have had a lethal counterattack that would have ended the game. But the poison gets so much value, and once again, another tornado. Expo Master defense is unbelievable. Here comes an Ice Golem with the Graveyard trying to get that
يلا
last minute
صعب.
chip downs, but the minions do so much work. He might just go
الهجمة
for the poison
خطيرة.
cycle with 45 seconds left. Can he get down this tower on the left? That's going to be the question.
It's going to be a difficult task here. Either
وجعل
way,
ماس
we can
كتير
still
من
see this
وراه.
game go in Sergio Ramos' favor if he can get this last three Musketeers push to connect, but Expo Lats are looking strong. We'll
دبل
still need
الكنون
quite a
من
bit more
وراه.
damage to seal the deal. 26 seconds left, and it's looking like this actually might even be the first draw we've seen today in chat.
Yeah, I
لما
just think both players just are
جليدي
playing way
من
too passive
اسمه
right now.
والله
Here comes
شباب
the Hog Rider though for the King Tower. He's
أجروني
gonna go for the
على
3 crown. Ice Spear coming in
حكي
as
والله
well.
اسمه
Ice
ما
Wizard
أدري
just
إيش فيه.
continuing to do work though, and with 10 seconds left, this is going to go into a draw.
Sneaky cannon card from Expo
طبعاً
Master trying to
الصين
get the
اتوقع.
attack in there, but Sergio Ramos defends with the Ice Golem. And one of the most defensive games so far with some of the Musketeers work so well with the Elixir Collector because they really rely upon building up one of the biggest pushes in the entire game. Of course, they are the most expensive card in the game at 9 Elixir. But even
شباب
with
راح
that Elixir
يلعبون
Collector, they
جيم
can
لا
still split up
بس
pretty
هذا
well. We saw
الجيم
split attacks
غير
from Sergio
تشكيلة
Ramos in that last
تشكيلة
battle, and it turned out that the
منوعة
left and right side took a beating. Expo Master's King went awfully far down, but he was
دبل
actually the one
الجليد من
closer to getting
وراه.
the victory in the end. Sergio Ramos playing
دبل-
super aggressively with another
شباب
three Muskies, and
يمكن
Expo
ما
Master
تشكيلة
tries to
نفس
tornado them all to the
السليلة
right side, but not happening this time.
لا
Oh,
لا
is he going to get a Hog Rider down in time? Yes, he does. Sergio Ramos with the Hog Rider coming in. The Expo
الصيني
locks onto one Musketeer,
هاي
and that
غير
might be the
تشكيلته.
difference of a lot of damage. And a Hog Rider going down in one shot from a Musketeer. Oh, just gets off the second one.
Couple of pop shots over there. Ice Golem coming in from Expo Master to defend against this Musketeer. But a little bit of elixir advantage from Sergio Ramos, a little bit of a damage advantage as well. He's starting off not too decisively strong, but definitely in the lead.
Yeah, just about a quarter of a second too late on that Hog Rider. The Expo locks on to the Musketeer, and no bueno right there. But there's an Ice Golem coming down on the left-hand side for Sergio Ramos. Ice Wizard from Expo Master. It looks like we're going to see the Expo Master playing Expo in this one, Woody.
With one of his favorite
شباب لا
support
تنسون
combos
اللايك
as well.
والاشتراك في
Ice
القناة.
Wizard and Tornado works wonders against smaller attackers, but I'm kind of worried about what he's going to be able to do against these bigger pushes. Musketeers are deadly, and being able to split up means that he's got to have a lot of damage dished out against them. Ice Golem going to
شباب
some of
إذا
the damage, but
تريدون
not
أي
all of
لعبة
it.
ألعبها
Minions still looking
اكتبوا لنا
pretty strong over there on the left side as another
وأنا
pop shot
ألعب
comes in
لكم أي
from
لعبة
the Musketeer,
تريدوها.
bringing it down to 1-7-7-7 as Sergio Ramos hits the jackpot.
Yeah, every single Musketeer shot is deadly in this matchup. You don't want to take any real damage with an Expo deck
Hello.
because it's just going to add up. Here comes an Ice Golem down on
بلش
the left-hand side.
يصير
Expo
سريع.
coming out from Expo Master. He's going
Super
to
defensive.
It's how so when somebody
شباب
plays
أنا
a
اليوم ما
huge
أدري
master
فيه.
like yourself, when somebody plays a defensive
الحكي
Expo like this,
لكم
what does
معلم.
that mean?
Often means that they're not
أقدم
feeling
من
confident
شباب.
enough to attack yet. They feel like what their opponent is throwing at them is so massive that they need to get that defensive edge first by playing the Expo on defense and then go on the counterattack later, often leapfrogging a second Expo right at the bridge.
والله
It's got a
الهجمات
really long range, so it can lock onto that
ممتازة.
opposing tower if it's close enough, but that defensive Expo, as you see him playing it again here, is not intended to tear a tower down. It's just playing defense, trying to pop away any ground-based attack from Sergio Ramos.
Oh, here comes the Hog Rider coming in. Expo going to lock on to the Hog Rider. Hog Rider's going to take it down. Is he going to get one shot? No, it is not. Beautiful defense. And here it is. There's the Expo on offense now.
Expo Master gives him the good luck as he notices that this is his chance to strike. Offensive Expo right at the bridge with a Mega Mini to support. Tornado pulls some of those Musketeers back, but it's looking like Expo Master's running out of juice here. He's got the Ice Golem to defend, but the Musketeers get awfully close. Expo finishes it off. The Mega Minion up top has no problem dealing with the minions, and we get our first
الإكسبو
lock of the game.
وصل.
Expo Master gets
أخذ
about
دم
600 damage off the
كويس.
left side tower.
And not only does he have 600 damage, now he has the Elixir lead. So now he can start playing offensive Expos when he really wants to. He's probably going to play a defensive
Yeah,
Expo,
Moxie.
cycle back to the Expo again, play it on offense. And when you're down in Elixir, this is not a position you want to be if you're Sergio Ramos. Let's see how he plays this out. Hog Rider coming in, going to take down the Expo once again. But that Expo is just meant for the Hog Rider to go right
هل
to
هو
it. It's
في
doing
وصل
its
لا لا
job.
Musketeer
لا
still
لا
relatively
طبعاً
uncontested out the left lane. Zap goes down on top of them to try to help support and clear out the skeletons. They get a little pop-off damage anyways, though. Left side defense is going to be an Ice Golem out in front to try to block for this Expo. He's got to get through the Ice Golem first. Takes a long time to chip down that big beast.
Is he going to be able to get the Expo to lock onto the tower?
Not this time. Hog Rider in the way. A great counter to the Expo. He goes straight for buildings and prevents the Expo. But you got to tear a tower down in Clash Royale.
Yeah, and the Expo from Exomancer never connected on the tower for just a little bit so he can get into his rocket cycle momentum. And that's the difference in the game. If you don't get that Expo to connect, you're not going to be able to rocket cycle your opponent down.
Throws away his rocket. He says, I don't need this anymore. Dump it in the dumpster. And with that, in chat, we've got a very unique situation set up here.
They play Miner coming out from Sergio Ramos.
Reliable chip damage out to the left side. A good start for him, but Expo Master's firing back hard. Expo set up on the left lane, and Sergio Ramos has got a giant to block. That's a good game from Expo Master as he's not feeling.
Expo lock, so he went to the rocket cycle, and he comes down the left-hand lane. There's a lock.
That giant onto the King Tower. No, the King Card locks. Log isn't enough to push it back. It's still in range. And that tower is down to 86 hit points. Log will be able to finish it off as Sergio Ramos pulls far ahead in this third and final battle.
Oh no, Expo Master knew he was not going to be able to take that tower down with another Expo lock. So he went to the rocket cycle. And Sergio Ramos punished him heavily with that giant push. Even though you tornadoed the giant, it just wasn't enough because you had the cannon card in the back end that locked on.
Expo Master is going to be at a huge elixir disadvantage now as he tries to rebuff this masterful setup. He goes in for the rocket to wipe out the push, and that'll get the job done, but he's still going to do 748 damage in 20 seconds. Otherwise, Sergio Ramos will take the sweep 1-0.
Yeah, and even if he does take the tower, I mean, Giant is just such a great counter to Expo. And if you have Expo in your name, if you're Sergio Ramos, you're going to need to take a big, heavy unit to be able to counter it. And Giant, without an elixir pump in your hand, is definitely going to be one of the answers.
Sergio Ramos, the Mexican player from Team Nova, will move.
شباب خلنا نروح نهجم لنا هجمة اسطورية. يلا شباب نهجم لنا هجمة اسطورية. شباب طبعا جايب لكم تشكيلة كلش حلوة، راح تعجبكم تشكيلة تجنن. شباب هاي التشكيلة جبتها، نسختها وجبتها. هاي شباب هاي التشكيلة شوفوها، هاي التشكيلة انفرنا دراجون، ماكو حرامات. يلا شباب خلنا ننزل قيم واشوفكم. هاي التشكيلة خلنا نعيش الصوت او شوي نصي. هل هو يلعب اكسبو؟ لا ما اعتقد. شباب هاي والله تشكيلة جبتها والله بيانها شوية كويسة، ان شاء الله نفوز بيها شباب. بس ضدنا شوية يعني مو نوابة وهاي رؤوسهم عالية. لا شباب جبت لي دفاع سيء بالمرة. بس شوي دفاع مزدين. ارجع لي بالهوك حلو. بس هو اذا ذبله البرميل انه بيجيب لي زلو، وهذا بيت له البرميل جاب لي زلو. هذا الشخص سيء كلش سيء. حلو اخذنا شوية دامج. سريع. الشخص عنيد. لا شباب راح نخسر. ما نقدر شباب. نجرب التشكيلة الثانية. يلا شباب تعالوا بالتشكيلة الثانية. يلا تعالوا شباب. طبعا تشكيلتنا الثانية هاي تشكيلتنا الثانية شباب. خلينا نهجم جيم لاخر ان شاء الله نفوز. يلا يا شباب. هاي التشكيلة مال ماينر. حلو هذا الشخص عنده بيكة او هاي او ميجا مان. لا ما عنده. اعتقد ما عنده هيك تشكيلة. ايه زي ما ضرب الهواء. حلو هسه احنا دمجناه شوية اكثر. رجعنا في طريقة الماينر. نجيب آية ونجيب ويانا لا كثير ما عندي شباب. عندك اخذ دمج. اكل دمج هواي من عندي. عندك علامات شباب. بلش الكثير السريع. قلتلكم شباب هذا الشيء يطلع عنده مجنون. عشان نخبي اياها شباب. عندي خسرنا. كان التشكيلة خسرنا بيها. التشكيلة كانت سيئة. ما نقدر شباب. تشكيلتنا كانت سيئة. ما نقدر شباب. عندي واجد علينا شباب. خلينا نلعب بالتشكيلة الثالثة. هي التشكيلة ان شاء الله فوز بيها. هي التشكيلة يعني قوية وحلوة. مو شباب هم اللي يطلعون خصوم اقوياء مو ضعفاء شباب. هاي التشكيلة الثالثة. نروح نهجم ونشوف. يلا شباب. هي بيها الأميرة وبيها هذا بالرامي السهام. والله حتى ناسي اسمه. صار لي فترة قاطع عنه قناة. شباب والله ما دافعت زين. اخذ دمج مني كويس. حلو. عنديت وزارة. عشان راح ادب الانترنت وراجع ذا. شباب اليوم والله معلش بالحكي. اليوم شباب معلش بالحكي. شباب اليوم ما اعرف احكي. اكل مني دمج تقريبا بذلك. بس ان شاء الله نجيبه. هم هذا يطلعون نخلون اقوياء مو ضعفاء. دب الزلط شباب دا يطلعون خصوصا اقوياء عارض منه. شباب ما اعرف او شباب امديك شباب خسرنا الجولة الثالثة. شباب اذا ما لاعب كان احسن، كان بس صورت هاي مقطع اللواعيب اخرجت بس ما اعرف ليش صورت. لا ما كله كان في المدن. شباب نقدر نجيب البريد ولا نتمشى بالإيه أقدر. لا شباب نديك ضغطنا كلش ما أقدر أجيب البريد. يلا شباب بس بدي اشوفكم شغلة. اللي يحب ينضم ويانا بالكلان، هذا الكلان مالنا. اهلا وسهلا بي اللي يحب ينضم بالكلان مالنا. شباب هذا الكلان مالنا، شوفوا هذا الكلان مالنا. بس شباب اللي يحب ينضم بالكلان مالنا، هذا الكلان مالنا اسمه العراق المحبة. اللي يحب يجي ينضم بالكلان مالنا اهلا وسهلا. هذا الكلان مالنا وهذا الحرب مالنا شباب كله الاول. هذا كلان كله اللي يحب ينضم بالكلان مالنا تعالوا اهلا وسهلا بيكم. يلا شباب هي بعد 13 ساعة ويبدأ الحرب. شباب ان شاء الله باكر اجي اصوركم عن هذا راح يجي جديد باكر بدي اصوركم عليه. يلا شباب اللي احنا وصل الفيديو، شباب لا تنسوا حطوا لايك والاشتراك بالقناة. ونرجع لكم بفيديو جديد. مع السلامة.